Hello everyone, this is Mark and Seth at Guest Motors. Today we're going to go over how to take off the Infiniti roof on a 2024 Hummer Omega Edition.
To begin removing the Infiniti top, you're going to want to come down here on the left side of the driver's column. You'll find three buttons. The first one is to lower all the windows to get them out of your way. The second is to open the frunk for storing the panels. And the third is to open the back tailgate to get your covers. Once you've opened the rear tailgate, you're going to want to come in the back and find your storage bags. I pull them out together and carry them to the front.
So with your first storage bag, you're going to want to unzip it all the way and then set it in the front area here and open it up, and that way you're ready for when you take the Infiniti roof panels out, you can set it right in.
Once you've placed your storage bags in the front, you're going to want to come around to the driver's side, pull both latches, then lift the panel off. Once you've brought your panel around front, you're going to want to take it in, set it inside the bag. Make sure you get it all the way in, pull the bag to the front, and then zip the bag.
And then we're going to repeat the process. For length of video reasons, we are just going to do the first two, and then the rear panels just follow the same steps. Take your bag, set it on top of this front panel bag, and unzip it. So for the passenger side here, same thing as the driver's side. You're going to have two levers. Undo both of those, lift the panel off, and take it to the front. Once you're in the front here, you'll set the panel in the bag. Make sure it's all the way back in it, and then you will zip the bag up. For the rear panel, very similar to the front, you're going to have two levers, one here, and then just lift it off.
When you get to the last bag, you're going to want to check in the leather pouch on the inside for your straps. Pull them out of the bag and set them aside.
So for the back driver's side, you're going to follow the same procedure here. You're going to undo both these and then lift off.
Once you've got all four sky panels in, you'll grab the provided strap, hook it on top first, then come to the bottom and hook it on the bottom. Once it's hooked, you tighten it.
Once you have your first strap in and tighten, you'll strap in the other side. And then you'll tighten it down. After you get all the panels in and strapped down, you'll be able to close the frunk, and now we'll go over how to get to the max view by removing the eye bars.
To start, you're going to want to come to the back and lift the back cover. Underneath, you'll find a spot with your toolkit in it. To begin, you're going to want to put the extension on your 3/8 socket wrench and add the Allen key on. You're going to want to come to the front, find your two bolt holes for the release, and take both bolts out. Once you've removed the two front bolts, you're going to want to come to the rear and remove these. Once all four bolts are out, you'll grab in the front and back and lift. With the eye bar in your hand, you're going to want to come to the back, lift the rear cover, and place it all the way up in the front.
And that's how you remove all the Infiniti panels and the eye bar in a 2024 Hummer. Now we're going to go over how you put everything back on after you have it off.
First, you're going to want to come in the back and grab out the eye bar you put in at the beginning. Once you have the eye bar around front, you're going to want to lift it up and put it back in its place. Grab all four bolts and begin to tighten them back down. Once you put the eye bar back on, you're going to want to bring the toolkit out back and slip it back in its slot. To begin placing the sky panels back on, you're going to want to come around and pop the front. Now that we're out front, we're going to remove both straps. With the straps set aside, we'll begin with the top bag. You'll grab the top panel and go around to where you took it from. You'll bring the panel around back to where you took it from and put it back on top of the car. Make sure to slide it in so they lock in and pull down. Once you have it on, you'll snap it back in.
So after you replace your top panel, you're going to want to put your straps back in your little storage pocket here in the top bag. And then proceed to the second bag and second panel. So with that top bag in the rear trunk area, we're going to start with the second panel here. Remove it from the bag, and then take it around to the passenger rear. Once you have the panel over here, you're going to want to make sure the two alignment pins match up with the holes in the front here. Set it down on. Make sure the rear pins line up. And then lock it into place. And then for the third panel, same thing. We're going to remove it from the bag and then take it to the front passenger side. Make sure your alignment pins line up. Slide it into place. Make sure your rear pins line up. And then lock it into place.
For the final panel, you'll follow the same procedure. Remove it from the bag and take it around to the driver's side. When you make it to the driver's side, once again, you'll make sure the pins will line up. Slide it in, pull it down, and lock it in.
And that's how you replace the I-beam and the Infiniti panels on a 2024 Hummer.